So the topic that we are going to look onto it today is ages. So the general concept of problem that you will face is that, let's take Ram as an example. So Ram is so much of years at present, then how much age he will be after 15 years, or how much he will be 15 years ago. This is a common type of problem you will face. To understand that, there are 4 concepts that you should know. So let's always take present age as x. Whatever be the type of the problem, you should always take the present age as x. And they are telling that Ram or x is 15 years ago. Let's take 15 years ago. So what do you do that? X minus 15. Similarly, they will tell 15 years hence or 15 years after. Though you take it as x plus 15. So for past and future you will always add it, and for the past you will always subtract it. So similarly, they will also ask in the question, let's take the ages multiplied by the numerical n. Let's like n times of Ram's age or x type of Sita's age or something like that they ask. You always need to multiply. N times age is nothing but n into x. So x is your present age that they would have given. So to solve any ages problem, these 4 concepts should be very clear. So ages problem is not about how you're going to solve the sum. It's about how well you understand the sum, how well you are segregating the sum in order to get the answer better. To understand the ages concept better, let's solve a couple of problems. So the given question is, Krishna age after 15 years will be 5 times his age 5 years back. So what is the present age of Krishna? So we know that we are going to take the present age as x. So what are they? Read the question again. Krishna's age after 15 years. So the future age of Krishna, x plus 15, will be 5 times his age 5 years back. So old age is x minus 5. So let's now create an equation. Read the question again. Krishna age after 15 years, x plus 15, will be 5 times his age 5 years back. So 5 times here is, remember that n times. So 5 times his age 5 years back. So x minus 5. So let's just solve this equation. X plus 15 is equal to 5x minus 25. So let's take x here. So it is 4x and we are taking 25 here, which is 40. So x is equal to 10. So the present age of Krishna is 10 years. So in this example, so once you segregate the question into 3, you will be able to answer the question. Let's take the Krishna age after 15 years. Take it as a separate bracket and will be 5 times his age 5 years back. So if you segregate into the present age, past age and the future age, it will be easy for you to find the equation. If once you know the equation, it will always be easy to find the x. Let's solve another question. So the next question is, A is 2 years older than B, who's twice as old as C. So they have given the total ages of A, B, C is 27 and they are asking us to find how old is B. So we always have to find which is the x variable here. Okay, they have given A is 2 years older than B. So A is 2 years older than B. So B is twice as old as B. So we can take C as x. So if we know C is x, then your B becomes 2x and your A becomes 2 plus B, which is nothing but 2x. So what are the other things they have given? Total number of ages is 27. So A plus B plus C is equal to 27. So what is A? 2 plus 2x plus what is B? 2x plus x, 27. So 5x, we take 2 here, so 27 minus 2, 5x is equal to 25, x is equal to 5. So we found out x is equal to 5, but is that the question they have asked? No. They are asking how old is B. So what is B? B is nothing but 2x. So B is equal to 2x, so 2 into 5 equal to 10 years. So the common mistake people make it here, you will find the x. you will also have the answer as 5 in your question. So you'll automatically click 5 and then finish off the question. But read the question again. Are they asking for the x variable? X is nothing but C here. They are not asking for C's age. They are asking for B's age. B is nothing but 2x, and that's why we get to know that it's 10 years. It's not only for this. They may also suddenly ask A and B's age. So always make sure that you read the question. The main thing first you have to see in a problem is what is your x. Based on that, segregate it into 3 different equations. Then you form your equation to find x. Let's solve another problem. So the next question that they have given is, present age of Samir and Anand are in the ratio of 5:4 respectively. 3 years hence, their ratio will become 11:9. So what is Anand's present age? So let's write whatever is given in the first type of sentence. So present age they have given in the ratio of 5 and 4. Let's take for Samir it is 5x and for Anand it is 4x. What they have other given? 3 years hence. So hence we know that we have to add it. Hence why are we adding it? Because it's a future age. So they are telling that after 3 years their ratio will become 11:9. We know that ratio will always show it in a fraction. So they are saying 5x plus after 3 years will become 11. Similarly, 4x after 3 years will become 9. So what we have to do is we have to find x. So 45x plus 27, 44x plus 33. So 45 minus 44 is nothing but x. 33 minus 27 is 6. So we know that x is equal to 6. So what are they asking? What is the Anand's present age? So we know that this is the present age, which is nothing but, so for Samir it's 5x and for Anand it is 4x. So we have to find Anand's age. So 4x is nothing but 4 into 6, which is 24 years. So now we know Anand's present age. So in this type of problem, if they are going to give it in ratio, check if they have given the future one, or sometimes they would have given 5 years before. Then you have to subtract it here and then equal it to the ratio that they have given. So if you do that, you can easily find it x. So as I say always separate your question into different brackets so that you can understand the question better before solving ages. So there are no tricks or something to solve the ages problem. It's all how you understand the question and how you segregate the question in order to find the answer. The topic that we are going to look today is a part 2 of ages. So in the part 1 of ages, we discussed about the basic concepts in ages and as well as the simple sum to it. So in the part 2, we'll be discussing a much tougher problems compared to it and how easily we can solve it. So the first question is, Padmi is 40 years old and Krishna is 60 years old. How many years ago was the ratio of their ages was 3:5? In the part 1 itself, I have clearly told you, you have to segregate the question into brackets such that it is easy for you to find it. So Padmini is 40 years old. So Krishna is 60 years old. How many years ago? So we have to find number of years ago. Was the ratio of their ages was 3:5. So they didn't mention the years ago, but the word ago means that we have to subtract it. So Padmini by Krishna is nothing but, Padmini was 40 years old when we don't know how many years ago, divided by Krishna was 60 years old, we don't know the years ago again, was their ratio 3:5. It's very simple to solve. Once you find this equation, all you have to do is find the x. Just cross multiply it. So 200 minus 5x is equal to 180 minus 3x. You just move the 5 there. So 2x is equal to 20 and x is equal to 10 years. So 10 years ago, the ratio of their ages were 3:5. So how did we solve it? So we know their respective ages. We put it in a fraction wise and put x as the number of years ago and equate it to the ratio that they have given. If you just cross multiply it and find x, you will be able to find the years ago in which the ratio was so and so. Similarly, they will just interchange the value of their ages and then give you a various ratio proportion. Based on that, all you have to do is follow the same method, only the values will change here to find the number of years ago. Let's solve another problem. Okay, the second question that they are given is, Kanishk present age is 2/5 of his mother. After 8 years, he will be 1/2 of the age of his mother. How old is the mother at present? As usual, just segregate the question. First part of the question talks about Kanish's present age is 2/5 of his mother. Second part talks about after 8 years, 1/2 of the age of his mother. And they are asking for the mother's age at present. So let's write it for the first part. They are telling that, let's say Kanishk age as X and his mom age as Y. So what is the first part? Kanishk present age is 2/5 of his mother. So X is nothing but 2/5 of Y. So obviously Y is equal to 5x/2. Just leave it as such now. Next, after 8 years, he will be 1/2 of the age of his mother. So after 8 years, the word after means we have to add here. So after 8 years, Kanishk's age will be 1/2, half of the age of his mother. Mother's age is Y, so Y plus 8. So just cross multiply it, 2x plus 16. Y we can write it as 5x/2 plus 8. Just cross multiply 2 again, 4x plus 32, 5x plus 16. So take 5x there, x is equal to 16. So x is equal to 16. So, but read the question. How old is the mother at present? So x is nothing but Kanishk age. They are not asking for Kanishk age. They are asking Kanishk mother age. So we know x now. We have to find y. Y is equal to 5x/2. So 5/2, x value is 16. So 8, which is 40 years. So mother of Kanishk age at present is nothing but 40 years. This is where the people goes wrong. The question that they have asked is not for Kanishk age. People just stop it at x is equal to 16, and even in the solution or answer solution also you get the option as 16. So they will directly take it and go to the next question. But read the question carefully. Are they asking for Kanishk age? No. They are asking for his mom's age. So next step you have to solve in finding it y to get the 40 years. So that's how you have to split the question. First you read the question, check the equation whether it's pertaining to the question or not. Once you find the answer, again read the question one more time to check whether your answer is pertaining to the question. Let's solve another problem. Okay, the next question that they've asked is, sum of the present ages of father and his son is 60 years. 6 years ago, father's age was 5 times the age of son. After 6 years, son's age will be. So first step, as usual, segregate the question. First part, they're talking about the sum of their present ages. Second part, 6 years ago, father's age was 5 times the age of son. And then the question that they've asked. First, assign a variable. So let's take son's age as x and father's age as y. Now let's start solving the sum. First part talks about sum of the present ages of father and his son is 60 years. So son's age plus father's age is 60. So y is equal to 60 minus x. Let's just keep it like that. So the second part of the sum. 6 years ago, father's age was 5 times the age of son. So what was father's age? Y. 6 years ago, ago means we have to subtract it. Y minus 6. Father's age was 5 times the age of son. Son is x, so x minus 6. So we know that y is equal to 60 minus x. Substitute it here. 60 minus x minus 6 is equal to 5x minus 30. So 60 minus 6 is 54 minus x is equal to 5x minus 30. So 6x is equal to 84. 6 ones are 4s are. So x is equal to 14 years. So x is nothing but son's age. So son's age is 14 years. Are they asking for the son's age? No. Read the question again. After 6 years, what will be the son's age now? Present age of son is 14. After 6 years, after means it's nothing but you have to add. So the present age is nothing but 14 years after 6 years. So plus 6. So 20 years. As I always say, read your question 2-3 times to understand what they are exactly asking. As for the previous sum, they will also be 14 in your option. But make sure, are they asking for the present age of son or they are asking for something else? So this is the most common type of ages sum you will see. Instead of father and son, it will be mother and son, or between brother and sister. The same way they will be asking the question. All you have to do is first segregate it, find the equation for it, substitute the corresponding equation and find the answer pertaining to the question that they have asked. In this part of ages, we had solved a little bit tougher problems and little bit common problem that you could face in an exam. In the future videos, we will be solving a much tougher problems in ages to understand the concept much better. The topic that we are going to look today is ages part 3. In the previous videos of ages, we got to know the basic concept of ages and we have solved a couple of simple sums. So from this part, we will be solving a bit tougher problems to understand the concept much better and to see what are the problems that you can face in ages. So let's go to the problem. So the question that they have given us, a man has 2 sons. Presently, man's age is thrice the sum of the ages of his 2 sons. 5 years hence, the father's age will be twice the sum of the ages of his sons. What is the age of the father? So as I have told you in the previous videos, you have to split the question in the ages to understand it much better. So first they have given a man has 2 sons. Let's take the father is nothing but X, son 1 is Y and son 2 is nothing but Z. So this is one part. Presently, the man's age is thrice the sum of the ages of his son. So, present age of man is nothing but thrice the ages of his son, which is nothing but 3 of Y plus Z. This can be also written as Y plus Z is equal to X by 3. So, let's keep it aside. Next part they have given as 5 years hence, the father's age will be twice the sum of the ages of his sons. So, this is the next part of the question. 5 years hence. Hence is nothing but after 5 years. So, plus 5. So, 5 years hence, the father's age will be twice the sum of the ages of his son. Twice. Sons is nothing but Y and Z. So, Y plus 5 plus Z plus 5. So, let's just simplify it. So, X plus 5 is equal to 2 into Y plus Z plus 10. So, this can be rewritten as X plus 5 is equal to 2 Y plus Z plus 20. So, let's take the 5 that side. So, X is equal to 2 into Y plus Z plus 15. So, we know that Y plus Z is nothing but X by 3. So, we are going to substitute it there. So, X is equal to 2 into X by 3 plus 15. So, it becomes 3x is equal to 2x plus 45. So, I am cross multiplying it and making it a common denominator. So, the 3 goes here. So, it becomes 3x is equal to 2x plus 45. So, 3x minus 2x is equal to 45 and x is equal to 45. So, what is x? X is nothing but father's age. So, father's age is nothing but 45 years. So, what did we do here? Once we get the question, we split the question, wrote it into 3 equations. First is devising a constant to that, then first equation, then the second equation. So, once you know the equation, it will be very easy for you to find the unknown variable. So, let's solve another type of problems to understand the ages concept better. So, the next question that they have given is, consider 5 siblings born apart by 3 years each. If the sum of the ages of the children is 50 years, what is the age of the youngest child? So, as I have told earlier, split the question. Consider 5 siblings born apart by 3 years each. So, let's first consider them. So, sibling 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So, they are saying the difference between the siblings is nothing but 3 years each. So, each of them has 3 years of difference. Let's take sibling 1 as the eldest and sibling 5 as the youngest. So, how to solve this sum? So, we know that let's consider sibling 5 as x. We know the difference between the sibling 4 and sibling 5 is nothing but 3 years. So, obviously sibling 4 will be 3 years older to sibling 5. So, it will be x plus 3. So, now we consider younger sibling and the sibling 3. The difference between the sibling 4 and sibling 5 is 3 and between sibling 3 and sibling 5 is nothing but 6 years. How? Because the difference between each of them is 3 years. So, we are adding 3 years of this and then 3 years of this. So, it becomes x plus 6. Now, consider the sibling 2. So, we know that the difference between them is 3 years and 3 years each. So, it becomes 3 plus 3 plus 3, which will be x plus 9. So, sibling 5 is nothing but 9 years younger than the sibling 2. So, let's take sibling 1. Sibling 1 is nothing but the addition of all these years, which is nothing but 3 plus 3 plus 3 plus 3, which is nothing but x plus 12. So what are these? So we have considered sibling 5 as x, and we are seeing the age difference of each of them. So sibling 4 is 3 years older than x, sibling 3 is 6 years older than 5, and sibling 2 is 9 years older, and sibling 1 is 12 years older. Let's go to the next part of the question. If the sum of all the ages of the children is 50 years, what is the age of the youngest child? So we have to find is nothing but the youngest child. Now they are asking sum of all their ages is 50 years, which is nothing but addition of all this is going to be 50 years. So add it. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So 5x plus 12 plus 9, 21, 27, 30 is equal to 50. 5x is equal to 30, we are taking that side. 50 minus 30 is 20, and x is equal to 4 years. So the age of the youngest child is nothing but 4 years. So what did we do in this question? First we split it across, then we wrote the 5 siblings and we found the age difference between them. Second part of the question told addition of all these ages is 50. So we equated it to 50 and find the unknown variable x. X is nothing but the youngest child age. So we know the youngest child age is 4 years. In this video, we discussed about 2 different sums to understand their concept better. In the upcoming videos, we will be solving much tougher problems on ages to understand this concept overall better. The topic that we are going to look today is ages part 3. So in the previous parts of ages, we dealt with the simpler sums. Going forward, we have to solve tougher problems to understand the overall concept of ages better. So let's get started. The question that they have given is, consider 2 siblings, one of them is elder than the other by 20 years. 10 years ago, the elder one was twice the age of the younger one. What is the age of the elder person? So, there are 2 siblings. Let's take x and y. One of them is elder than the other by 20 years. So, first equation they have given is x minus y is 20. So, consider this as one equation. 10 years ago, before 10 years, the elder one was twice the age of the younger one. 10 years ago. So, x minus 10. 10 years ago, the elder one was twice the age of the younger one. So, younger one will also be 10 years below. So, this is your second equation. Let's solve this. 2y minus 20. So, x minus 2y becomes minus 10. So, we know the equation 1 and equation 2. So, x minus y is equal to 20 and x minus 2y is equal to minus 10. So, let's solve this. X gets cancelled. This becomes y. So, y is equal to 30. So, y is nothing but your younger sibling. So, are they asking that in the question? No. What is the age of the elder person? So, now we know the age of the younger one. Elder is nothing but 20 years elder to him. So, nothing but x minus y is equal to 20. So, x is equal to y is nothing but 30, goes that side, becomes 50. So, the age of the elder sibling is nothing but 50 years. So, let's go to the next question. The next question is, a mother said to her daughter, I was as old as you are at the time of your birth. If mother's age is 38 years now, what is the daughter's age 5 years back? So, let's take it as 2 equations. At present and at the time of daughter's birth. So, mother's age and daughter's age. So, currently we know that mother's age is nothing but 38 years. So, we don't know the age of daughter. So, let's keep it as x. So, at the time of daughter's birth. So, what she has told, I was as old as you are at the time of your birth. So, whatever the present age of daughter, that's what her mom was when she was born. So, basically let's take a daughter's age maybe 20 years or something. So, the mother's age will be the same at that time. So, we don't know the age. So, we take it as x. So, here it will be 38 minus x. So, daughter age at her birth will obviously be 0. So, leave that. So, let's go back to the question and read it again. I was as old as you are at the time of your birth. So, mother, daughter, we have to form an equation to find the answer. So, mother will be 38 minus x, which is equal to x. This is the equation that we are forming from this sentence. So, take x together, 2x becomes 38 and x is equal to 19. So the current age of the daughter is nothing but 19. Are they asking you the current age of the daughter? No. They are asking you what is the daughter age 5 years back. So currently she is 19. So 5 years back is nothing but 19 minus 5 is nothing but 14 years. So they will twist you and ask you different type of question. If they are going to ask you the current age of daughter is 19, 5 years back you know it's 14. They might also ask you what is the age of the mother during the daughter's birth, which is nothing but 38 minus 19. So various kind of question can be asked in this format, and they can also change instead of mother and daughter, it can be father and son or various other relationship that can be asked. So this is the most common type of problem that you can face in the aptitude exam. Let's go to the next question. So the next question is, in 10 years, x will be twice as old as y was 10 years ago. If x is now 9 years older than y, then the present age of y is. So it's a classic question that you can face in ages. Let's write the first equation. In 10 years, so after 10 years, so x will be, so x plus 10, he will be twice as old as y. Twice as old as y 10 years ago. So before 10 years, so minus 10. So it can be simplified and written as x plus 10, which is equal to 2y minus 20. X minus 2y is equal to minus 30. So this is one equation. What is the second equation? X is now 9 years older than y. So x minus y is equal to 9. So let's solve this. X gets cancelled. It becomes minus y is equal to minus 39. So y is equal to 39. So what are they asking? What is the present age of y? So the present age of y is nothing but 39. Similarly, in this question they can ask what is the age of y after 10 years or before 10 years or various other years given. So always make sure you, before selecting the answer, just read the question one more time to finalize your answer. So in the upcoming videos, we'll be solving much tougher problems in the topic ages. So if you are a person who is looking for a job, kindly register in our freshersworld.com. Like this video, subscribe to our channel. Thank you.